If you're just jumping into knife making, you know, you're going to need a forge. This company, ToAuto, just sent me this forge. They did send this to me free of charge to review on the channel. All right, here we go. What do we got? All right. Oh, nice pair of forged tongs. Those are forged. Cool. We got the burner with an adjustable air valve. That's cool, 90 degree. Hopefully they did that with stainless. We'll find that out here in a minute. Let's see what else is in here. Oh wow. Oh wow, they sent gloves. That's cool. What else? Oh, we got some plumbing stuff. Looks like the regulator. That's nice. What else we got in here? Oh, fire brick for the bottom of the forge. That's nice. That's a real nice touch. Oh, they literally sent the propane plumbing tape. That's really cool. That's super cool. Nice hose here. And we got the forge body that's got the KO wool in it. That's nice. Let's start out with the forge here. Here's the forge. It says max temperature, basically 2,500 degrees. I'm guessing by the design here, you're probably going to get 1,900 to 2,000 degrees out of this. Without doors on it, you're really not going to get the maximum heat. They send this with the 2-inch thick KO wool, and that's a great insulator. This is how they send it and intend for you to use this. You could use this like this, but I don't like to breathe this stuff. So what I will be doing is I'll be taking some Satanite refractory cement and I'm going to mix it up and I'm going to coat this and make it rigid so that it holds all of the fiberglass fibers in. So I'm going to go ahead and mix up my own solution of refractory cement and I'm going to coat this. Hey guys, this is day 2. So yesterday I unboxed this forge and I honestly thought I'd be fine unboxing it and doing a product review like this without a respirator on. Let me tell you something. This stuff right here, last night just from unboxing it, before I could finish making my video, it had gotten into my lungs and I started to cough. Oh boy, I coughed all night long. This stuff is nasty. Nasty, nasty, nasty. It's not just this manufacturer or anything like that. It's not this brand. It's just this product, the KO wool insulation blanket. And I knew better. I thought I would be okay just doing the quick product unboxing without a respirator on so I could talk to the camera. The only reason that I'm sitting here right now without my respirator on is because I'm not disturbing this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and mix up my refractory cement and I'm going to coat this so that it holds the fiberglass particles down and then it makes it a usable forge. I've seen lots of people run forges with just this KO wool in it. I would not suggest even trying that. I wouldn't even try it. If you buy a product like this, plan on putting either a KO wool rigidizer in place to lock in those fibers or to cure the whole thing inside of a refractory cement, which is what I'm going to do. Here's my current forge. It needs some help too. So I've gone ahead and pulled it out, taken the burner out, and I'm going to repair some sections in that forge where the refractory cement has broken out and you can see the wool. This happened on my last forging event. I had a long piece of rod that was sticking out, and it was heavy out here on the end, and it swung up and it hit the top of the forge and it cracked this and broke it out. So I'm going to go ahead, since I'm mixing this up, I'm going to go ahead and fill this in and recoat my original forge at the same time. So here we are. We got both forges. I've just got a large container and some water, and I've got my bag of Satanite. Basically, I'm just going to pour this in here. I'm going to mix it to a thin consistency, and then I'm just going to apply it with my hands and gloves. Rub it on. Let gravity do the work here, you know, rotate the forge around. Isn't really that difficult. So we're on day 2. This is done, it's set up, and it's not fully dry yet, but that's okay. We're gonna mix a second batch. We're gonna mix this one a little bit thicker than the last one and put another coat in. I like to do 2 coats. You maybe not have to do 2 coats, but as you can see, it's a little spongy right now. So, you know, it'll last a little bit longer if you do a thicker coat. That's what it really boils down to. Alright, so just to show you how much thicker this is. Yesterday it would just run off. Today it's sticking to the spoon pretty good. That's a lot thicker consistency. Now I'm going to go ahead and continue stirring this for another minute. I want to get all the little clumps broken up so it's a very consistent liquid consistency. And then I'll do the same thing. I'm just going to wipe it in here, smear it in all the way around, make it nice and even, and that's it. That's all there is to it. Then I'll let this dry for probably 48 hours, and then we'll light it off, and we'll cure this. Now that the forge is completely cured, we're about 48 hours later. Here we go. There's the ToAuto single burner forge with no doors. I'm going to go ahead and install the burner. Get that burner installed right to there. Perfect. Let's see, I want the hose to come directly out the side. Maybe do it like this. I did go ahead and move it outside because you can see it's as it cures the paint and stuff like that in the areas where it's going to burn off, it's just going to burn off. So it's smoking pretty good. This is really common with almost every forge that I've ever played with. you know, the paint that's gonna burn off burns off in the first burn. So it's good to do it outside. You can see there's quite a bit of smoke gassing off over here. And I'd much rather just have that outside than inside my shop. We just lit it off. It's fired up. It's running. Let's throw a piece of metal in. As you can see, it came up to heat pretty quick. This is less than 2 minutes in. I want to show you how easy it is to dial it in here. You go all the way from a low oxygen flame to an oxidizing flame. Pretty quick with just a flick of this disc up here, which is pretty cool. It's pretty easy to adjust your flame. I would use fire bricks on the front and back to keep the heat in. I feel like I'm losing all my heat out of the forge right now. So I would definitely implement some fire bricks on the front and back of this. But it obviously runs heat, runs hot. It's a lot quieter than my other forge, I'll give it that. My other forge is extremely loud. It sucks a lot more air in through the burner. This is a nice quiet burner. Alright, we got another couple minutes in. Let's check this out. That's certainly hot. You know, for a beginner forge, I think this is exactly that. It's a beginner forge. It's certainly not going to get you to forge welding temperatures without doors on it. You could put some fire bricks in front of it, maybe alter the burner, possibly get forge welding temperatures out of this, but realistically, this is just a beginner forge. This is if you don't know if you want to get into bladesmithing or not, you just want to give it a whirl without spending a lot of money, something like this would probably be a good ticket for you. You know, it's like 150, 160 bucks for the entire package, and it gets you forging a blade like immediately. Well, there you have it, guys. This is the ToAuto forge that you can order online. You'll get it in a couple days. This is a beginner level forge. It's priced as a beginner level forge, and it's built as a beginner level forge. It's a thin wall forge. The build materials are inexpensive. The burner is welded together tube steel. You can't adjust anything. I feel like the orifice in the burner that injects the gas needed to be slightly larger. I wasn't getting the as fierce of a burn out of the burner as I do my other burners. This was a very subdued burner, but it does get up to heat, and you could easily use this to forge blades with. I feel like you could put this together and have a pretty decent forge for 150, 160 bucks, and it comes with all the accessories. You get the tongs and the gloves. I mean, pretty much everything that you need. If you were just looking to try to forge a blade or something like that and you didn't want to invest a lot of money, this would be a good way to go. Maybe you have a son that's interested in trying it, or a daughter, you know, something like that. Pick up something cheap like this, something inexpensive like this. Give it a whirl. If they like it, you can always invest in something you know, better down the road, and I guarantee you there's always somebody that's going to be looking for a forge like this that you can pass it down to after you're done with it. So anyhow, this was the ToAuto forge. I'm going to put the links in the description below. You can go and check those out. I want to reiterate, this was sent to me for free. I didn't have to say good things about it, but I gave you an honest review of a product that was sent to me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks, bye.